Hey y'all, welcome back to another episode of the Gist. My name is Damiara for those who are new here, and for my team members, welcome back again. I hope you all stay glued to this channel. So, as you already know by the title of this video, we're going to be gisting about 5 things that you need to know before you enter into a relationship or before you start dating. These are some personal things that I have learned and I would like to share with you so that it might help you if you've never dated before. This is especially to my young sisters out there. I don't want you entering into any relationship and having problems. Yeah, so I'm just giving you these 5 tips that can help. So, number 1, never rush into any relationship or never rush into a relationship. So, dating, you see how people have different meanings for what dating is, but actually dating is getting the normal definition for dating is getting to know people, like to see who best suits you. So like you spend time together, you go on dates, you do things together to get to know if you guys are compatible. That's like the basic and the general meaning for dating. But then now it looks like the system, or we have changed everything, and now people are just entering into relationships like, oh, we are dating, you never understand what it is. One thing is, you can be friends with people but never rush into a relationship. You might be seeing signs or be feeling all lovey-dovey and all, but I would really want you to take your time, and because sometimes you enter into it and you make mistakes, especially for the young ones out there. See, the JHS boy you are doing things with now, it's not the one who's going to marry you. Even the SHS boys you are doing things with, not the one who's going to marry you. There's this saying that the guys, those who are even down university, your wife is in SHS. It's not always the case, but like that's more like 80% the case every time. So and if you know, there are people that you've had crushes on, maybe when you were in JHS or SHS or even primary school. You see them now and then you're like, who did I see in this guy? So that alone should let you know that you're not supposed to rush into any relationship. Just take your time, be friends with people, like get to know people more before you enter. Because when you enter too early, it's going to bring a whole lot of problems, and that's how you find many young girls broken-hearted, and then they close their mind towards dating or being in a relationship. Being in a relationship is a beautiful thing, and I hope everyone finds good love. So never rush into a relationship, especially if you are very young. Number 2, never say never. I see people who are like, oh, me, I can never do this. I can never date this a short guy. I can never lose my virginity even when I'm dating until I'm married. I can never go and do bad things. I can say, yeah. Never say never. That's one thing you should know before you start dating. Once your emotions and your hormones are rising, there are things that you will do. You will finish doing it before you realize that, oh, I've done this. So please, be open-minded, but then be careful. You might wish, or you might want to maybe date someone who is your spec. Maybe you want a tall guy, you want a very built guy, and you want a guy who is God-fearing, that would not want to have sex with you till marriage. You want all this, you want all that. Yes, that is what you want. But then you have to be careful and keep an open mind that anything can happen. You can see a short guy today, and then if your hormones says you fall in love with this guy, maybe this guy will be doing some things that might touch your heart, and by the time you realize you're crashing on him, and you, the same person that says you can't do this, is doing this, or you might end up you might even get the tall guy, well-built guy, and then maybe he's not that God-fearing. You're like, oh, you can manage. At least he goes to church. So by the time you realize you guys are doing things that you're not supposed to be doing, then you're like, you're looking for who to put blame on. So please, Never say never. If you're not dating, you already have, oh, I will never, then my sister, in fact my brother, then chillax, because you're not ready. Things do happen. Yeah, things do happen. But then when they happen, don't beat yourself too much. It's life. Life happens. You just have to learn from it and move on. And this brings me to the third one. He's not your husband yet. Let me just add yet, just in case, for those who might end up getting married to those they are dating. See, there are rare cases where some people, they met themselves in primary school, they were friends, and now they got married. Even that, along the line, there will be fights, there will be distance before they come back together. See, every relationship goes through these phases. If you are in a relationship, you've never fought with your partner, you've never been distant from each other, you are always together, there's something wrong. One of you is hiding something from each other. Like, yeah, every relationship goes through this. But then, one thing you should know is he's not your husband yet. He's not your husband. He's not your husband. You are just dating. You are just getting to know more about each other to see if, okay, maybe he could be my husband. I saw this one. I was saying that this is the air that I breathe with padlock. I'm like, this life is like, all of us are just passing this side. Like, see, don't go. Some will go there and Friday night, every Friday night, they go to their boyfriend's places. They go and spend the night there. They go and cook. They sleep. They work. Like, I'm not against going to your boyfriend's place to do sleepover, because I have done it before. Even though in our society they say it's not right because it's not yet. And I feel it shouldn't be often, because see, body no be firewood. If you are going there every time, since something happen, you can't tell you're going to your boyfriend's every time to do sleepover and nothing will happen. So you can go there maybe once in a while, or not, because somebody come for me. Then going there, it's like it's your duty or it's your role. You are going there every Friday, then come back Sunday. You go and cook, you go and clean, you go and wash his things, wash his boxers, singlets. Then when you get married to him, what are you going to be doing? Some would like, I don't even know how to, like, doing roles that, oh, girl, you are much better than this. You can help. Maybe one day you go and visit him and he's preparing something, or maybe you are hungry and like, oh, let me just prepare something. That's not bad. Or like, he's doing something. Even wash me, I don't think I've never washed for my boyfriend before. Or the only thing I can do is maybe you're washing, I can come and sit by you and I'll be chatting with you. Then if you need help, I'll give you pegs. But then I'll say, go and sit down and let me wash. Are you serious? It will, I don't feel such, if you start doing all of this, there will be no need for the guy to even think he wants to get you, because he's already getting what he wants. So why does he even have to keep you in his home in the first place? So yeah, when he's not your husband yet, so you always have to have that in your mind before you even start dating, that this person I'm going to try to get to know better hasn't married me yet, hasn't paid my bride price, my parents haven't given my hands yet to him. So you should know the things you have to be doing and the things you shouldn't be doing. I don't know if you guys get me. Yeah. Now it's the fourth thing. Be willing to forgive. See, there's no way you want to enter into any relationship, in fact any type of relationship, and you're not willing to forgive. That relationship is going to like go far. Even with our friends, people will step on your toes, people will hurt you. You should be ready to forgive. If not, you just be losing friends, or you just be lonely for the rest of your life. So how much more someone you are going to date, someone you're going to get to know better, or someone you pray or you hope to get married with, to spend the rest of your life with. If you are not ready to forgive my sister, then I don't know. Because see, it's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. I'm going to just quickly add the last one to it, and then I blend the two to explain. The last point I have is, it's not always going to be bed of roses. See, all this I love you. See, those times that he wants to get you, that he'll come to your house and he's calling you, I'm in front of your gate, I'm with this, oh come, let's go here. He's taking you out, he's sending you, before you wake up, before 5 o'clock that you waking up, he has already sent you essay of how much he loves you. Your birthday, he has done this, he has posted your pictures. When you start dating, this is not even marriage, this is just dating. The way they can relax, that's when it'll be like you the lady, because now it's like you're used to that kind of attention, that kind of love. You want more of it, especially now that you feel the person is, you're both exclusive. You want more of that, and then they are relaxed. They'll tell you no campaign after election. That's their motto. So like, if you're not willing or you're not ready to forgive, it's going to be hard. You realize that you start losing the attention or the attraction you had for the person, and then it's either you start cheating or you tend to break up. So you should get to know that it's not always going to be a better process. There are going to be times where the relationship is going to be sour, it's going to be hard. You guys wouldn't talk to each other, you're going to block each other, you're going to fight. Maybe for some days you wouldn't talk to each other, but then be ready to forgive the person. Don't go so long not talking to someone. Like, I feel little by little it starts bringing that separation. I used to say, before I dated, that I can't stay like a whole day without talking to my partner or my boyfriend. And so even when we are having issues, I don't let us sleep over it. Like, I try to let us talk about it so that the next day we'll be fine. I don't want to get angry and then the next day we are not talking. So, or even if I do something to him, I try to apologize. Like, so that I don't. It got to a point where he does something to me and I'm like, what the heck? Like, who do you think you are? I'm not even going to say sorry if you are not wrong, going to say sorry, or no, I'm not going to do that thing, or even if you are not wrong, say sorry. Like, get out of my face. Then it started. We can go a whole day without talking to each other. And there was one time we did that, and then I was telling myself, hey, am I not the one who said I can't go a whole day without talking to this person? And now I've been able to do it. So it's like now the mind registers to it, like, you lived, after all, you lived, nothing happened to you. Next time you have a fight, that ego will set in again and tell you, oh, what? If you won't say sorry, you should be there. By the time you realize, you are going 2 days, 3 days, because men too, they have their ego. If you are not careful, sometimes if you don't conquer them, he'll be there. He wouldn't, even though you have to also be tough on them, but then if you don't also conquer them sometimes, and take it like, see, this guy, he's just a boy, let me just let things go. You hold a grudge till, and the annoying part is that he's living his life, he's talking to other girls. After all, he's not married, he's talking to other girls, he's having fun, and you are there and then you're angry. So be ready to forgive, my sisters, and be ready to know that it's not always going to be sweet. This is just relationship, not even marriage. It's not always going to be sweet in it. So be ready, and I believe if all these 5 things you have them or you know them and you think you're okay, then I think, yeah, you can give it a try. I hope you're out there have successful and beautiful relationships. See me, I'm an ambassador for love. I'm an ambassador for beautiful relationships. Like, people dating and then it ends to marriage and then they never divorce. Like, I'm an ambassador for that. I think I should start an organization for love based association. LBA. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Yeah, so I pray for you. I pray for you watching this. If you're already in a relationship and then like your relationship is struggling, I pray that if offer you to pray. I should have added that. This is bonus point. Be ready to pray, oh people. If not for prayer and me, I won't be where I am now. Or I wouldn't have dated some people that I've dated. Or in fact, maybe I wouldn't have been broken up with some people that I've broken up with. If not for relationship, if not for prayer, I don't think I would have been my relationship would have lasted that long. Because the temptations, the things that will come, one this same person that will be telling you, oh, you are my world, you are my heart, you are the esophagus of my, it will get to a point even you start to even call you baby, he won't, because where his mind is, or the distractions he's getting, or maybe see guys like variety. So you actually be willing to pray. In fact, that should be number one. If you're not ready to pray and you think it's all about slaying or cooking, or my sister, they will just pack you somewhere like this. Because whatever God is in, I believe prospers. And even the prayer sometimes it not only works to like even help build a relationship. Sometimes the prayer can even help tear down the relationship if God realizes that this relationship is not helping you. So please always pray. Pray for yourself. Pray for your partner. Pray that God should order your steps. Pray that God is going to be the centerpiece of your relationship. It's not an easy thing. It's a very serious thing for us to pray. And even if you want to get married to that person, pray about it. Soak yourself, because people are not happy for you, or people are not happy for you. Your friends are not happy for you. Don't let them lie to you. Everybody wants good things. So if you have a good thing, hold it firm and pray. And God is going to help you. If he's not the right person for you, you get to know him for the period you get to know. And you move. God will bring the right person to you. But pray. I rest my case. You know what to do. You know how to like this video. You know you have to subscribe. You know how to share. Share to that friend who needs to hear this. That friend that is about to go into a relationship and you're telling will not want to listen. Maybe the person doesn't want to listen to you, the person will listen to you. Yeah. So please share this video. I love you guys. I'll catch you all in my next video.